What is up, guys? The LA Gamer here, and today I am bringing you guys episode 4 of my MLB 16 The Show Fantasy Draft franchise. Now, in today's episode, we will be taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Here is a quick look at our lineup. If you look at the top left corner, that will show you each of the individual players' stats. Now, if you're looking closely, it's pretty obvious that Carlos Correa is the #1 player on our team statistically. And then for the Dodgers, look like Matt Wieters is doing pretty good, Josh Reddick is doing pretty good, but primarily the highlight of that team is going to be their starting rotation. So you see we actually have Aaron Sanchez on the mound for this game. They have Matt Harvey. Now I wanted for the first 5 games of the series, I'm going to be showing you guys each of the 5 starting pitchers in my rotation. So that's kind of how it's been going. You see in the first episode, I showed you guys Chris Archer. In the last episode, of course, I showed you guys Carlos Rodon, where I actually got a perfect game. Now in this episode, it's going to be Aaron Sanchez. Aaron Sanchez, though, does not last this game very long. You guys will see soon here. Something will happen to him. Something that's not very good, but for now, we're going to focus on the offensive end of the ball. You see, it's going to be the bottom of the first inning. It's still 0-0, of course. We're going to get a quick little ground ball to the left side of the infield to the shortstop specifically, and they're going to throw out Corey Seager at first. Next up, we have Freddie Freeman, and we're going to see what we can do here. We get decent contact on this ball that was pretty much right over the middle. I was hoping he can get a little bit more on it, but instead he's just going to fly it pretty deep to center field. Next up, though, we have, of course, the big power hitter, David Ortiz. Now, we've been waiting for him to come up big because the past 2 games he hasn't really done much, but he will today because right here they're going to throw it over the middle, and he's going to say bye-bye to that baseball. He's going to do the nice little pose in front of Matt Harvey, make him feel a little bit worse about it, and we're actually going to go up 1-0 right there. As David Ortiz, I mean, Matt Harvey's a great pitcher, but David Ortiz just put a jolt into that ball, and that's going to be one of his first home run with me, but like his 10th home run of the season. He's kind of going off the season right here, following the quick little hit by Miguel Sano. We're going to get a double, or actually a triple here to the right center field with Carlos Correa. They're going to throw it home, but once again, they're not going to be able to get Miguel Sano at home, and that is going to be our second run on the board, and Carlos Correa is going to end up on third with a triple. We're going to try to score Carlos Correa home right here with, I believe that is David Lowe, but he's not able to get much on the ball. He's just going to ground it out to first base. So we're going to have to just end that first inning, but a 2-0 lead is definitely nothing to complain about, so we're going to continue here to see what we can do. You see Aaron Sanchez on the mound. We're going to throw the 2-seam fastball, and the trainer has been called out of the dugout, and apparently Aaron Sanchez either broke his finger or just bruised it. Something happened to his finger. Either way, he's going to be taken out of the game. So we're going to actually have to bring in Drew Pomeranz here with basically no energy, because we weren't expecting our starting pitcher to get injured. So we actually have to use a reliever right now that has absolutely no energy. So this was kind of a bullpen day, I guess you could call it, because we had to just use everybody in our bullpen today to try to get through the game, because of course our starting pitcher had to go out really early. So Pomeranz came in here with barely any energy whatsoever. That was a tough little series of words, but right here we're going to get a double there to right center field. We're going to try to score this guy home with the next batter, which will be I just can't recognize the batting stances. Yeah, I believe that is Jason Castro, who's going to get a nice little jolt to left field. We're going to try to tag up from second and get to third, but as you guys can tell, that was definitely not a good idea, because it was not even close. They threw me out by about a mile right there, and that's going to be the end of this inning. So right here, you see they're coming back trying to do something on the offensive end of the ball. They're going to hit one back up the middle to get one of their first hits of the game. Honestly, they didn't really do a very good job. They didn't really get that many hits, so we're doing a great job once again on the mound. Our pitchers have been doing a phenomenal job so far in the 3 games I've been pitching, but once again we throw another 2-seam fastball, and this time Drew Pomeranz gets injured. So I think I've made a conscious decision now to never throw a 2-seam fastball again, because apparently that's how pitchers get injured. Either way, our new pitcher comes in, immediately gets a ground ball double play, and I'm definitely not complaining there. So he works his way out of the inning pretty quick. And yeah, so here we go, back on the offensive end of the ball. We're going to hit it back up the middle with Javier Baez, who's actually been a pretty nice pickup for me. I was kind of skeptical on getting him just because he's not I didn't think he was a very good player. I just knew he had great potential, but so far he's been a pretty great pickup. You see, I think he hit a home run in the last episode. Well, either way, he's going to get a hit there, and he's been racking up a pretty good series of hits these past couple of games, and I believe his batting average is in the mid to high 200s, which is all we could really ask for him at this point in his career. So right here, we're going to get a nice little, we're gonna get what should have been actually an RBI, because the runner from second would have scored if that ball entered the outfield, but the first baseman is going to make a great play. We're still going to try to score that run regardless, though, and we're going to do just that with Freddie Freeman grounding it to the left side of the infield, and then the shortstop, of course, was not able to get there. So we're going to get a third run on the board. We weren't able to do much else, and we're going to actually fast forward all the way to the 8th inning, because not really much happened in those following 3 innings. And once again, David Ortiz is going to put a jolt into another ball that seemed to just go right down the middle. What are they doing right now? I don't know what the Dodgers pitchers are thinking. They're just like, okay, let's just lob one right down the middle of David Ortiz. That was definitely, I don't think that was the game plan the coach gave them going into the game. We're going to sacrifice a home run right back, so they're going to get a run right back to make up for Ortiz's home run. but we're already up 4-1. They weren't really able to do enough on the offensive end of the ball to get themselves back in this game. So right here, they're going to get a chopper up the middle. This will be the last out of the game, as we throw it over to first with Carlos Correa. And we're going to walk out of here with a win. So a 4-1 victory. So far, we are 3-0 in the games I have showed you. Our record is not phenomenal, but I think we're about a game and a half out of actually earning the division playoff spot. In the next episode, I'll show you guys the division record and scouting and everything. But if you guys enjoyed, please click the like button below. Make sure to comment your opinion of the series and what I could do to make it more interesting in the comment section below. And lastly, subscribe if you have not already to stay tuned to this series and other series I got going on my channel. Thank you guys so much for all the support you're showing me on this series, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.